So I saw this tweet from Joey G, and I like a lot of Joey G's content and ideas. And this tweet reads, max chin-ups and max overhead press, while bench press is the more popular exercise, press and strict chins rank higher on the return on investment for me. And I'm not going to dispute this because I'm a proponent of both heavy overhead press and heavy pull-ups. I just don't really know what he means by return on investment. What is return on investment in terms of training? Obviously, the investment is the training. The investment is the effort, the time, the process, the time to recover. But what is the return? What is the return of an overhead press that a bench press doesn't provide? I don't think you could argue a greater strength improvement or that the overhead press is more effective for hypertrophy. They're just different exercises and have different advantages and limitations, and both provide a slightly different stimulus. But different coaches have different returns that they're looking for. Some say the return on investment is an improvement in certain quantifiable KPIs like a max vertical jump height or max velocity sprint speed. And improving these qualities is great, but many coaches who make this claim would also say that the sport play improvement matters more than chasing numbers in training, which is also a fair statement. But if that's a position one holds, then these KPIs cannot be used to justify one's training means either. There's a contradiction there. Some say the return on investment is the athlete's level of preparedness for the physical demands and tasks of their sport. And I think this is fine too. But the real return on investment should be the adaptation that the training elicits. The adaptation is different from the two returns that were previously stated. This is a step that occurs prior to making exercise selection decisions, training frequency decisions, workload decisions, and there are valuable adaptations that occur outside of just the physical expression of a quantifiable test. There's an adaptation that occurs from doing something that's hard just for the sake of doing something that's hard. There's an adaptation that occurs from doing something novel just for novelty's sake. If the intended adaptation is conducive to the athlete's sport and goals, you don't have to rationalize everything you do after the fact. I think you can lose sight of what the important things about training are if you start thinking in terms of return on investment instead of just eliciting an adaptation. And maybe what I'm saying is just a distinction without a difference, but those are just some thoughts I had. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.